Hello, folks. Nowadays, it's no secret. Magic is all the rage. Magic is all around us, they say. You pick up your nearest bookstore and you see a Harry Potter book, and you have a wizard. He's a spectacled wizard with a wand, able to cast very powerful spells. It seems magic permeates our entire society. Now, obviously, magic is complete and utter nonsense today. Today, you see all that magic. You see a guy pull a dead rabbit out of a hat, or you see a guy cut a man's ear off with a quarter, and they say that's magic. That's an illusion, folks. But what I'm here to explore is the very real possibility that wizards actually did exist, that magic actually did exist back in medieval times, at least starting with King Arthur and his friendly wizard friend named Merlin. When King Arthur used magical properties to pull that knife out of the stone, you could tell there was magic imbued, there was magic all around them. Throughout medieval times, we have documented instances of alchemists. Alchemy was very common back then. People were turning normal objects, turning paper into gold using certain formulas. They had tapped into very real magical properties that today it seems we have lost. But if you actually take the time to read up on medieval history and look, if you look at the very nature of kingdoms and the administrations and bureaucracies that existed back through medieval times, the only way it could be ordered as it was, the only way the societal hierarchy was even stabilized was through certain practitioners practicing magic, alchemists. That's how they stabilized entire economies back then. They would turn paper into gold, and they would do other sorts of magical fancies. There were people in medieval times that could teleport, and even during the Renaissance, some of that was still kept. You can see people like Leonardo da Vinci. He drew upon these things, and he was able to come up with many inventions. He even drew diagrams of magical flying machines, things that could fly. Of course, that's magic. If something's flying back in Renaissance, that's magic, folks. We have to analyze the real possibility that magic did exist, that there were wizards back in medieval times. When you have dragons, plenty of stories of dragons throughout all cultures, all across the globe, throughout history. Obviously, when magic was in the world, different monsters could exist. Dragons existed, and people would go on noble journeys to kill dragons. Noblemen, much like me today, going on my own noble journey to uplift the entire genre of the YouTube video, these noblemen would kill dragons. There's no question you would have to be a wizard to kill a dragon. A dragon, they could breathe fire, they could fly. They were basically somewhat like dinosaurs, except breathing fire and flying, making them 10 times as deadly. And in medieval times, they didn't have guns, they didn't have bombs. The only way that you could make dragons go extinct, as they did, was with powerful wizards, alchemists who had reached the next stage, going and fighting off these dragons. So, in conclusion, folks, the documentation is clear. If you actually research medieval times, there's plenty of documentation of dragons, of alchemy, of wizards, of things that just simply cannot be explained. No, the historians that look at this, they try to sweep it all under the rug because they don't want us tapping into magic today. They don't want us reviving those ancient secrets of magic, or basically this chair I'm sitting in, let's say I found out how these alchemists did what they did, I could turn this chair into gold, folks. I could be pulling a golden dead rabbit out of a hat. They don't they don't want to see that. They don't they don't want us tapping into this and being able to do all this. They don't they they don't want it. They want to suppress it. But don't worry, folks. I'm working around the clock to unlock these ancient secrets and bring magic back into the world. Not only am I going to restore YouTube in this world, there's a very real possibility that I will bring magic back into this world, even if it kills me.